All eyes are on a grand jury that could soon take the historic step of indicting former President Donald Trump. Just last hour, we got word that jurors did not meet today. They were scheduled to do so. Two sources familiar with the matter tell NBC News the Manhattan District Attorney told them to stay home and to be on standby for tomorrow.
It is still unclear exactly when the grand jury could reach a decision. Mr. Trump is under investigation for an alleged hush money payment made to adult film star Stormy Daniels. It happened in the run-up to the 2016 presidential election. NBC News national correspondent Gabe Gutierrez is live outside the Manhattan District Attorney's office. Gabe, good to see you. It is a hustle and bustle of activity. Do we have any idea why the DA decided to tell the grand jury, stay home today?
Well, Vicki, at this point, the reason for the delay is unclear. And as you mentioned, two sources familiar with the matter tell NBC News that grand jurors have been told to stay home today. That is a change from what we expected, because previously the grand jury had been meeting on Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and they usually did so around 2 p.m. And so we were waiting this afternoon to see whether there could be another witness that could have come and testified before the grand jury, or if this indictment would have gone up for a vote. But again, the late breaking news is, and now we've been told, grand jurors have been told to stay home for the day and are now on standby for tomorrow, Vicki.
Gabe, is there any sense in terms of the bigger picture timeline here, whether or not this will have an impact or give us a clue as to when a possible indictment could happen?
Well, still a lot of unanswered questions here. We reached out to the district attorney's office. They are, of course, declining to comment or confirm even that these grand jurors have been asked to stay home. As I spoke with one source with Donald Trump's campaign, they are not releasing a statement at this point. But as you mentioned, this has been, he has been attacking the district attorney over the last several days over his social media platform. But with regards to a timeline here, the big question again is whether there could potentially be another witness called tomorrow. We do not know that at this point. But if it does go to a vote and at least 12 grand jurors vote to indict the former president, then that indictment would be sealed until potentially the prosecutors reach out to Trump's legal team and he makes arrangement for to come up to New York to be processed, fingerprinted, and then some sort of an arraignment. A lot of questions surrounding that, of course, because this being a former president would obviously require Secret Service protection. So at this point, Vicki, the bottom line is that the timeline for all this, and if a potential indictment is handed down, and that, of course, is still a big if, the timeline for all this remains very much up in the air. But we are expecting tomorrow to at least find out whether the grand jurors meet once again and how that could affect the timeline, Vicki and Allison.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.